The story of Sakuna. The Buddha shared this story at Jetavana, inspired by a monk who faced challenges in finding a suitable place for his contemplative practice during the rainy retreat. Due to this difficulty, the monk struggled to progress in his spiritual practice. The monk had received a meditation method from the Buddha and ventured into a forest near a village to build a small cottage for his 3-month retreat. However, during the first month, his cottage unfortunately caught fire. When he reached out to the villagers for help, they were too occupied with their planting season to assist him in rebuilding. Frustrated by the lack of support, the monk found it hard to concentrate on his practice, resulting in minimal improvement. After the rainy retreat, he returned to Jetavana, expressing his disappointment to the Buddha. The Buddha advised him, saying, "In the past, even animals and birds understood how to find safe places for refuge. As a monk, you too should be wise in choosing an appropriate spot for your residence." Then, the Buddha recounted a story. Long ago, when King Brahmadatta ruled in Varanasi, the Bodhisattva was born as a giant bird. As he grew, his skill and wisdom made him the respected leader of thousands of birds in the region. The Bodhisattva carefully chose a towering, evergreen tree as a safe dwelling place for his flock. Over time, the tree's branches grew dense and lush, occasionally rubbing against each other when strong winds blew. One day, the Bodhisattva noticed that the friction between the branches during windstorms could potentially create fire. Concerned for the safety of his fellow birds, he decided they should move to a safer tree. He gathered the birds and explained, "I have observed this tree for days. Its branches could soon spark a fire when they rub against each other in the wind. I have found a safer tree for us nearby. Let us move there immediately." Most of the birds trusted the Bodhisattva's insight and followed him to the new, secure location. However, some birds, doubting his caution, chose to stay in the luxurious, towering tree. One day, a powerful wind swept through the forest, causing the branches of the tree to rub intensely against each other, eventually igniting a fire. Smoke engulfed the birds in the tree, blinding and disorienting them, leaving them unable to escape. Sadly, many perished in the flames. After sharing this story, the Buddha taught the monks about the Four Noble Truths. Inspired by the teachings, many monks attained the stage of stream entry. The Buddha then revealed that the wise bird leader was a past incarnation of himself, and the birds who had followed the leader to safety were previous incarnations of his current disciples.